Trump says he will vote against Florida abortion ban as Harris campaign accuses him of lying about IVF support. Former president tells Fox News 6-week limit is too short. Harris campaign says Trump has put IVF in danger by overturning Roe v. Wade. Trump tells Fox News he will vote against Florida's 6-week abortion amendment. On Friday, in comments to Fox News, Trump also clarified his position on a Florida amendment that would enshrine abortion rights in the state's constitution and overturn the 6-week abortion ban, saying he would vote against it. The Republican candidate had previously told NBC News that the 6-week window is too short, sparking confusion about his stance. "I think 6 weeks, you need more time than 6 weeks, Trump said Friday, but added, at the same time, the Democrats are radical because the 9 months is just a ridiculous situation where you can do an abortion in the 9th month. So I'll be voting no for that reason." The amendment would ensure access to abortion care before fetal viability around the 24th week, and add exceptions when the mother's health is in danger. Trump says he will vote to uphold Florida's 6-week abortion ban. pic.twitter.com/ZF4RBHVN4B. Utah governor who joined Trump at Arlington says visit was not meant to be campaign event. Trump speaks out against Florida abortion restrictions, then campaign walks it back. New voter registrations surged in swing state Georgia after Harris launched campaign, report. Donald Trump hit his favorite talking points in a rally held in Pennsylvania Friday afternoon, as he scolded the media, reiterated his call for death sentences for drug dealers, and spouted derogatory nicknames he's assigned to opponents. The event was one of 2 on his schedule this afternoon as the former president heads back to Washington, D.C. to speak at the National Summit of Moms for Liberty, a conservative organization pushing for the removal of LGBTQ+ mentions and structural racism from schools. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris is looking to keep her momentum with voters going, after yesterday conducting the first interview of her presidential bid with CNN, alongside her running mate Tim Walz. Her campaign has announced plans for an abortion-focused bus tour that will crisscross swing states, while Georgia is reportedly seeing a surge in registrations by new voters, particularly among the groups most likely to vote for Democrats. Here's what else happened today. Kamala Harris's campaign has responded to Donald Trump's statement yesterday that he would support requiring the government or private insurances to back IVF care by saying he lies as much if not more than he breathes. Trump addressed the recent altercation at Arlington Cemetery, claiming he only posed for pictures because families asked him to. Arlington officials said in a statement that members of his campaign staff were reported for their behavior during a crass photo opportunity for the Republican candidate. U.S. Army confirms Arlington Cemetery worker, pushed aside by Trump staff. Read more. After receiving backlash for breaking with his base this week after he criticized Florida's 6-week abortion ban, Trump clarified he will vote against an amendment that would strike it down. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. The Defend Democracy Project, an organization formed to combat misinformation about the results of the 2020 election, condemned the Trump's attempt to move his election interference case from Manhattan to federal court on Friday. After being convicted on 34 felony counts for falsifying business records in relation to hush money he paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels during the 2020 election, Trump was scheduled to be sentenced next month in state court. Trump's lawyers have been pushing to delay sentencing until after the November election. Trump already tried to move this case to federal court under the exact same statute in 2023 and was denied. This time, he is trying to use the Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity to bolster his argument. Ambassador Norman Eisen, who served as special counsel to the House Judiciary Committee majority during the first impeachment and trial of President Trump, and Michael Podhorzer, the chair of the Defend Democracy Project, said in a joint statement issued Friday. Trump knows this argument is a dead end on the merits, but he's clearly hoping to quickly force this up the ladder to the complicit MAGA justices on the Supreme Court to once again save him from facing accountability for his repeated attempts to interfere in our elections. Trump tries to move hush money case to federal court to avoid sentencing. A man was tackled to the ground by officers at Trump's Pennsylvania rally today, after he tried to climb over a fence and into the press area and then onto another piece of infrastructure at the event. Additional security has been added since the assassination attempt last month. Videos taken by reporters of the altercation and posted online show several officers pulling the man down before pushing him to the ground, handcuffing him, and leading him out of the event, as Trump talks about the shooting incident in the background. Video of the incident. Security in the press pen grabbed him first before he was taken down by law enforcement. pic.twitter.com/xdw1cz9-0. Trump defends himself from rambling accusations with wordy explanation. Donald Trump has defended himself from accusations that he rambles nonsensically at his rallies by claiming that he is in fact weaving together complex thoughts. You know, I do the weave. You know what the weave is? I'll talk about like 9 different things, that they all come back brilliantly together. And it's like friends of mine that are like English professors, they say, it's the most brilliant thing I've ever seen, he told a rally in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.